So I've watched Spider-Man Brand New Day, and it's been a couple days since I've watched it. Let it digest, let it marinate in my mind, and I want to yap about it. And it's been a couple days, so if you ain't watched it, dude, that's on you. I'm talking about spoilers. Go watch the movie. What are you doing? I want to start off with some things I like about the movie, and then I have a couple nitpicks. It's a really good movie though, so there's not much to really nitpick about. But dude, to start off with, I'm not gonna lie, this might be a top three Spider-Man movie. Live action, I would say at least. If you put in the intro and across Spider-Verse movies, it's probably top five then, in my opinion. But dude, they cook. This is by far the best Tom Holland one. Off rip, I really like how they started off with him swinging through New York City. That crap was Amazing Spider-Man 2 esque. The shots there were just, I was clapping my hands. That had me rubbing my hands together in the movie theater. I was hype. The action here too is just hype. Like every time Spider-Man's on screen whipping people in shape, it's hype every single time. And some of the shots were, I remember there was one at the end of the movie. He like jumps on the roof and the camera inverts to match him jumping. It was some of the shots like that were really cool. The whole Hulk fight, everything about it was hype. Literally every single shot was cool. Seeing him run down the hall and have the Hulk charging up a damn clap. It was all fire. Literally all of it was fire. Speaking of the Hulk fight, I'm a big John Bernthal Punisher guy. Like I really like John Bernthal and how he portrays the Punisher. Seeing him get dragged by Spider-Man and he's just shooting the Hulk is pretty funny. It's stupid. Like this should not be hurting the Hulk at all. So you have to, let the superhero stuff take hold here. You can't take it too serious. But it was funny. Everything, and speaking of just John Bernthal in general, throughout the entire movie, his whole involvement, I just really liked it. And I thought it was funny. I thought it was good. I thought it was well done. Like there's a couple times he just has these mannerisms where him and Spider-Man are talking, just throws his hands up. Or at the end of the movie, he's sitting there with the Spider-Man mask on waving. Like, dude, John Bernthal, he just makes me happy. He put the damn smile on my face. I also really liked the vibe that this Spider-Man movie kind of gave off. It gave off Peter feeling way more mature. It gave me kind of an Insomniac Spider-Man feel, where in the other films, in Tom Holland's films at least, he felt like a kid, because he was a kid. And in this one, it's supposed to be like through that time period of MJ and Ned going through college. So he'd be roughly 22, 23, somewhere around there. And you can kind of like feel it a little bit that he just feels older. He literally is telling Frank, he hits him in his mouth with the web and he's saying, "Go home, Frank." Things like there's just older. He's old. He feels older than the other films, which I really like. I think something that also helped him feel more mature was he's building all of his tech now. He's using his own tech. He's not having it gifted to him and stuff like that. So it just feels like he's developing as Spider-Man, essentially. He's becoming a more effective Spider-Man, and it's just consuming his whole damn life. And with it consuming his whole life, it's kind of the reverse of the Sam Raimi Spider-Man 2 film, where Peter in that movie, he just didn't want to be Spider-Man. He just wanted to be Peter Parker. That's all he wanted, right? In this movie, it's kind of the reverse. He just doesn't want to be Peter Parker. He wants to be Spider-Man exclusively, which I don't know if that was intentional. It was a good twist if so, because literally the whole organic webbing, his body, like, yo, we gotta lock in. All that stuff is happening, but it's the reverse from the Sam Raimi, which was kind of cool. Kind of a cool little twist. Then lastly, there's these two scenes that I want to talk about specifically with MJ that I'm not gonna lie, dude. Those might be some of the best scenes in any of the Spider movies in Tom Holland has done. The one where he's like hugging MJ and Jean is controlling her, bro, that was so good. Like I remember sitting there and when he was hugging her, I was like, this something's off. Cause I mean, at first you feel like, okay, they're really about to just undo everything, right? And then he hugs her and you're like, hold up, no. And then she says something along the lines of like, hug her, Peter. Hug her. And you're like, bro, nah, this is crazy work, dude. It makes you feel for him so bad because he wants it so bad. And then she just does some wicked stuff, you know. Then later on, the other MJ scene is literally her finding that note. That was so gut wrenching. Her just saying like, "I'm not that girl, dude. I'm not. I'm not her. You know. I don't have those memories. It worked." And literally, Peter's just standing there, and he's just, yeah, he just doesn't say anything. He's like, "Okay," and it's just gut. You just feel it. It's like a shotgun shot to his damn heart. I love those scenes. Those scenes were awesome. Could really feel it. But now I want to talk about some things that they're nitpicks. They're not even that bad. They're just kind of like a little nitpicky. For the most part, I think the Jean Grey stuff is cool. Like, it was good. But the only thing about it that I didn't really like was at the end, I felt underwhelmed with just everything with Jean Grey. Like, the build up, everything is sick. She's controlling minds. She's trying to figure out what's going on with her sister. All this, cool. All makes sense, good. And then it's really just a pep talk is what resolves all this, huh? That's that's what's happening here. She's literally got this guy at standoff with just glass ready to go into his brains, and it's just a pep talk with Aunt May that is going to resolve everything. I understand why, especially because of what Aunt May said, but she was jumping mind to mind, and she was in Punisher's head, she was in the Hawk's head, and it's Peter's head that clears her up. I don't know. It's just a little weird. It felt a little underwhelming. Then I want to talk about Scorpion as well. I won't lie, it's a little underwhelming there as well. We got a tease of Scorpion at the end of Homecoming when you think about it, which was damn near like a decade ago at this point. And he comes back in this film for like, what was it, like 2-3 scenes, okay? And most of it he's being controlled by Jean Grey. And all that happens really is he just gets bodied by Spider-Man when his senses go into overdrive. He just gets bodied. He gets bodied and that's it. There's no more Scorpion. It's kind of funny. I mean, the scene was hype, you know, when he grabbed him by his tail and just slammed him on a cop car. That I was hyped in the movie theater, but kind of, you know, not a lot done with Scorpion there other than him just being a punching bag for Peter. Then one last little nitpick is the Hawk inclusion. I do think was done like well. Like, it made sense why Peter would go to him and ask him about like inhibiting his senses. The only thing is though is after he fights the Hawk is just kind of done. You know, it's just kind of he's not mentioned no more. He hasn't come back. It kind of gave off the vibe of, yeah, we want to make Hawk and Spider-Man fight, but we have to make a reason for them to, you know, to put Hawk in the movie, basically. He can't just show up for nothing. Which, I mean, they did. They made a reason, and then they fought, and he didn't come back. Am I too upset about it? No. But I do feel like, you know, you kind of shoved it in there. It felt like it could have been more organic, is what I'm saying. Kind of a nitpick, like I'm saying. Still hype. Still mess with the fighting scene. Loved it. But it feels like it was kind of hammer-fisted in there. A little bit. A little bit. All right. Last thing I want to talk about, and this might be just me, but I'm not going to lie. When Peter just face tanks a 50 cal bullet, and I was like, okay, he's Spider-Man. He just saved Jean Grey, you know? For a split second when bro fell on the ground, though, I was concerned. I'll put it that way. I was like, no way they're about to do that. No way. I don't know if that's just me. Okay, that might just be me. But for a split second, when he fell and I saw blood puddling around him, that's when I was, oh, they might actually do that. It kind of reminded me of like a Joel Miller thing from The Last of Us, if you've played that game, which most people I'm assuming have, where he fell on that damn crowbar or whatever, and the injury was so bad that as the player you're like, are they really about to kill off the main character? That's the type of vibe I was getting with the Spider-Man, you know? And they didn't. Of course they didn't. They can't kill off Tom Holland, bruh. Now they're gonna make like 5 damn new movies with him. But I just want to throw out there. I feel like I might have been the only one I got bamboozled by that. But that's really about it. I just wanted to yap about it because, you know, Spider-Man, he's back, dude. It's a damn holiday. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'll be down there. And that's about it. So have a good one.